video. I'm here with my boy Matt.
My name Matt. How should I introduce myself?
I mean, if you want to plug yourself, you can plug yourself at the beginning, at the end. I mean,
I'll do it at the end. But yeah, my name Matt.
we're here. I want to sit down and talk with him about his lifting journey. As you all know, he is, some of you that do know him, that's my subscribers. He's been really getting into the lifting and just out there making his videos. And I just want to sit down to him and see what really got him into it and where he's going with it.
Um, so to start off, like what had me getting like started into lifting? Um, I can always remember just like being a little kid and like watching like the world's strongest men's like on TV and stuff like that, and like I was always like superhero wise, my favorite superheroes was like the Hulk and Thor, like strong people like that. So I always kind of wanted to like be strong. I was always a big fat kid, overweight and whatnot. Play sports and stuff like that. So I was like, I mean, I gotta find something. I'm not fast, so it's like I gotta find something that, that's kind of my on my level. So uh, I was definitely a late bloomer too. Like I was definitely a late bloomer. Um, I didn't start lifting for real until COVID,
Okay.
I say. But it was something that I always was like, doing from football. I'll say the first time I was in the weight room was around like sixth grade or so with one of my teams. Liked it then. Uh, definitely was a weak upper body. Couldn't really do too much. Could barely do push ups, anything like that. I was somewhat strong with my legs, but you know that's not really too much impressive when you big and overweight. You can't do a push up, but you
Yeah.
can press this and that with your legs. So it didn't really balance out too much then. Um, COVID hit. Locked up with the family. Couldn't really go out too much. Only time I went out was with my cousin. He'll take me out. We'll go to the gym. Ride around for a little bit. Go to the gym if it's at like 8 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 8 in the morning, 2 in the afternoon. Like we just went to the gym just about every day. Um, and then I don't even know how, but like soon as my senior year started, I had to get a physical for football, and I stepped on the scale for the physical, and that bitch said 410 pounds.
Wow.
So I was just like, oh, like I didn't even know I was lifting and just gaining weight. So like everything changed my perspective. Cause I was like, I can be lifting and doing everything the right way, but still not like taking care of my body the right way, the way I need to, whatever. So once my senior year came around, I focused on trying to eat better and portion control and stuff like that. Um, cut, play football. I wrestled too. Um, I wanted to throw track and do track in high school, but never really worked out for me to do it in high school. So during the track season, I just lifted weights and stuff like that. But ended up dropping down from like 410 to like 330, and walked in my freshman year of football at like 330. But it was literally I think I'm good now. But what was the last thing I said? I kind of forgot where I left off of.
For you, freshman year came in 330.
Yeah, I came in at 330, but it was just like lifting. Like I was literally just like lifting, and like it was just like fun for me at the time too. Like now it's still fun now, but more so now it's like I look at it with a different mindset completely. But at the time it was like genuinely like a playground. Like I went to the gym and I was like, this is something I enjoy because like I played football. I was 410 pounds. Like yeah, I love football, but I wasn't all that good at it. Like I couldn't pull for real. I couldn't run for real. Like I had to really like try my best to just even like chase somebody down. You know what I'm saying? So like I was real limited, in high school playing football and stuff like that. But I just worked, got better and whatnot. Uh, the difference now from like now in high school is a big difference for me personally. But it was genuinely like in high school just lifting. I had a lifting class, so we would like lift in the morning, or I would lift in the morning. Probably just like get done with like bench or a squat or a deadlift and like maybe one accessory exercise. Soon as school got out during football season with football practice, yada yada stuff like that. If it during the wrestling season, if I had like the first practice, I just go to practice. Sometimes we'll lift afterwards. If I had the second practice, I'll go into the weight room before we actually had practice and lift again. And then after the wrestling season was over, I lift in class, go in the weight room after school, lift after school, and I had early release too.
Okay.
So like I would literally stay in the library and chill just to go lift after school because like I wasn't paying for a gym membership.
Okay, that makes sense. I
Yeah,
do the same thing.
yeah. So I was just lifting at the school and whatnot. And then once I realized I can get a gym membership and just like go home and like chill, I kind of started doing that towards the like towards summer started, and I started going to the gym there, and I feel like it kind of just really took off from there, especially with like me realizing me finding a camera, because like that's definitely when I started to record myself more, just because it's like oh like I'm actually putting up some weight and like doing something.
Yeah.
You know, that's also another reason why I liked it at the gym because it was like definitely something where I can showcase myself way better and like something that like I see myself. I don't know how to explain it, but like I'm definitely a way better lifter than I am a football player.
What
Like
do you not like? I mean, I know the situation now where now it's not the best football wise, but like, would you say like is lifting something like would you become like one of those lifters like that does competitions and
oh
stuff?
definitely, definitely, but that's just like after football. Like I still want to give my love to football, finish up with football, give it my everything. Because I mean I've been playing it since I was 9, so it's like I can't just like I was telling my family about it the other day. Like I don't know how I can like really go a year without knowing that I can't put my helmet on, can't put my shoulder pads on the same time of the year every year round. You know what I'm saying? There's gonna be a different feeling. Like, and the thing is, it's different too, because my family be like, "No, you can go out there, you can go do this and that." I'm like, it's not as different. Like, I'm not a receiver, I'm not a DB, I'm not a linebacker, I'm not a running back. Like, I can't go play 7-on-7. Like, I'm a lineman. Like, football to me is picking somebody up by their chest and trying to put them in the dirt. Like if I do that, I'm gonna go to jail for assault. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So it's like it's different. It's like once I'm done with football, like I'm done with football. The closest thing I can do to get back to that is like wrestling. It's like I definitely want to try to get back into wrestling somehow, be a coach or something. Cause like I just really like I don't know. I just like physical sports. It's something nice about it.
You're not the first person I met that's been like that. It's one of those things where like yeah, I feel the same way like track. I feel like he's coming to the end. Like it's been feel I do now, and I definitely want to get into coaching. Have you ever thought about maybe like cutting even more, and like maybe even doing like a football league or something like that, or being even like a QB on a flag football team? I mean, you
Yeah,
don't really have to run in flag football.
I definitely thought about it, but it's like I said to myself all the time, like, yeah, being a receiver and a DB and all that's nice and fun, like flashy, you get the glory and whatnot. That, but like personally, I genuinely think I was mentally and like physically built to be a lineman. Like that's just I genuinely love it. Like people find me crazy when I say I like playing nose guard. Like I like getting no dating. I like getting double teamed all the time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like you're telling me you have to use 2 people to block me to move me out the way just to get a play started. Like me personally, I find that as like a like oh thank you, you know what I'm saying, a compliment.
yeah,
That's why I like the old lineman because it's like we don't really get recognized and get our flowers like that, but it's like at the same time like we do get our recognition. Like we might not get it at the beginning of the season, during the season, but at the end of the season, like we definitely get our recognition. And it's like I don't know, I just like the grittiness and the toughness and like the bangs up and the bruises of it. It's just like it's fun.
no, I definitely respect the alignment. I feel like that's one of the things where like if you look, especially around the NFL, it's one of those things where like the play has to go through, especially if you're gonna run the ball. And a lot of teams try to run the ball and they don't have the right line or they don't have the right people at the right position. So I definitely expect you guys as players because also the thing you got to keep the quarterback upright, keep him getting concussions, and a lot of people don't respect that. They go over here and blame the QB, but if you really go look, it's the whole line's problem. They're not blocking. They're missing blocks here. They're missing blocks there. But like, it's definitely the offense is really. It's not really around the quarterback. It's really around the offensive line because if the offensive line not blocking, not doing their job, the play doesn't
You
go
got to
right.
scheme it up different.
Yeah,
If you got a fast O line, a slower O line, or whatever it is, like you definitely got to scheme up a lot of stuff around your O line because you
yeah,
know their capabilities of blocking and stuff like that. So it's definitely football is definitely like I like to say all the time. It's a game of checkers, not chess. No, a game of chess, not checkers. Chess is the piece with like the
yeah,
horse.
yeah, yeah.
Chess, not checkers. It's like a
Yeah,
game.
nah, you good.
It's a game of chess, not checkers. Like as a player, all you could do was do your assignment at 110% as fast as you can, as powerful, as strong as you can, or whatever, and just hope that you get the job done right, and y'all coaches put y'all in the right position to execute. That's genuinely how I see football. Just playing a game of chess.
You talked about coaching. Would you want to go to be a head coach, or like, would you want to be offensive line coach, or like, what kind of coach would you want to be if you did go into coaching?
Well, I'll tell you now, I could definitely not be a coordinator. I cannot read defenses to
Okay,
save my life. I genuinely barely can tell the difference between cover one, cover two, cover three, cover zero. All like I just started learning what cover zero is, and that's when you got nobody deep. Or am I wrong?
no, I think you're right because I mean, cover one, you have the one safety. Cover two, I mean, you got two linebackers and then two safeties. So I mean, yeah, I mean, it just depends on what every coach calls something different. So I
Yeah,
mean, it just depends on what you call it. I mean, cover zero, yeah, would be nobody deep. That'd be
yeah,
like
yeah.
cover one man to man.
I just don't know how to read that. I
Yeah,
can tell you
I
that
mean,
much.
it's one of those things where you have to learn. I mean, I guess I mean, offensive line coach would probably be somewhere you could start, and then you probably learn that throughout, and then probably can go up if you wanted to. But
I
there's a
would.
lot of coaches that don't really want to do that too.
Yeah, I'd never want to be a offensive coordinator for real. I'd love to be a head coach, but like I'd be more type of head coach to like get the right people to work with me and just kind of like I hate to use the word manage, but genuinely just like have like a group of like together like minds and like work together and just same common goal,
Yeah,
like
no,
a
I
team
like
type
those kind of
thing.
head coaches because it's more of the fact that like
I
you
know
hired these people to do the job. I hate those head coaches where like you have an offensive coordinator, but you want to call the plays, and they're
exactly.
just there, but then they get scapegoated at the end of the season because
Yeah,
you were the one that really was, and then people end up finding out. But like, if you're gonna have an offensive or defensive coordinator, let them call the plays. You kind of just sign off on the plays, be like, yeah, this is
exactly.
right. Or you could just be the person that tells this person to go in here and stuff like that. If you're gonna do that, that's great. Like head coaching, I feel like that's where the Chiefs, especially, they work well in because like you see Matt Nagy was the Bears head coach. He's not really a good head coach, he's a good offensive coordinator. But like you see Andy Reid signing off on the plays, he's not really the one calling the plays. You just gotta put the players around you too. So I feel
Yeah,
like that's what it comes down to. And that's great if you're gonna be that kind of head coach because I love those kind of head coaches.
yeah. That's the only thing I would do just because like I'm also like I'm not lazy, but it's like I can't like managing a whole football team like that, like all positions. Like personally, I feel like yeah, I know like a little bit of every position from just being around football for so long. But it's like if I were to actually try to sit up here and coach multiple positions and like do this and that with every single position, it's kind of crazy. Like if I genuinely as how I see a head coach is like a Pete Carroll type thing. Like that friendly head coach is trying to like get everybody together to keep everything like a family type thing. That's personally that's how I would want it to be. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like get people like a sense like just make people want to like play for me. Make people want to actually put their helmet on and like genuinely like we put our life on the line. Like you don't think about it, but like I mean, when we seen Demar Hamlin on the field, we all know like we're actually putting our life on the line
yeah.
now. So it's like I want actually people that's going to put their life on the line just for us to win.
Yeah. What do you think about the like? I know they changed our rule now with the hip drop tackle and all that. What do you think about that?
You can't tackle. Like I mean, a tackle is a tackle, regardless of how you do it. Like I feel like a tackle's a tackle. Like it's kind of hard for a 170-pound safety or 180. I'm not really sure how much like NFL like secondary weight, but like let's say like a 190 pound safety or DB trying to sit up here and tackle a 220 running back or something like that. 200-pound running back, Derrick Henry. That's not gonna happen.
True.
Like you literally have to like you don't hip drop. I don't think people actually hip drop purposely. They only hip drop because one, it's efficient, and I mean, it's
It's hard. Like
successful.
if they're still moving their legs, you gotta
It's
grab
it's
and like
successful.
pull. Like yeah, I think it's one of those things because I don't know if you saw. I just saw this today. Derrick Henry actually knocked somebody out the other day. Like he got carted off. Like he came to the line and loaded his shoulder and hit him. And it's like one of those things. Like how do you stop a Derrick Henry? Like you got Josh Allen who's like 250 and he's a quarterback and he's very mobile. Like how do you stop somebody like that?
Like you tell the person now you gotta meet them up top, or you gotta come at a you can't you gotta come at an angle now, and you can't hip drop. So you genuinely have to like try to like run through and not bounce off of them. You gotta literally throw like it's not impossible. It's just like it makes your job 10 times harder, especially because like you've been wired to just make these like tackles like bookwork. Now you actually got to be more conscious of like, oh, I can't tackle like this,
Yeah,
and now you're like being more hesitant and what's touchdown.
yeah. It's one of those things where it's a touchy situation. Like they're trying to keep the player safe. But I did want to circle back to your whole lifting thing. I know you make a lot of videos, and I always see you in the weight room recording your videos. Like, what's the one thing like you look forward to like in your videos? Like, what you want to see in your own videos? Like, because there are your own lifting videos. Like, what are you putting for your videos? Like, what are you looking forward to see?
What you mean?
Like, in the sense of like, I know like anybody can go in and like record their own video of them lifting, but like it all depends on like what you looking for in your video. Like, are you making your videos for like personal self, like to see like edit like critique your lifting, or are you just making them to like just to make lifting videos to help other people type thing?
It's for myself more so. It's just like a therapy.
You know?
Like like I told you, like I don't know, like I told you, like you use sincere response. Got a lot of stuff that happened like over the summer and whatnot.
Okay. Yeah.
So like the videos, like helped me, genuinely like gave me I wouldn't say a reason to just do something, but like it gave me one something to keep my mind busy, keep my me off like thinking of certain stuff. Kept me wanting to go out and do something. Just film some type of content. I like just walking around and looking at nature, like looking at what God created. That's what I like doing. So like just gave me a sense of like always wanted to go out, go on walks, hang out with some friends, because like genuinely like over the summer like I don't hang out with people that much as I want to or should, check up on people, stuff like that. It's like genuinely I'll tell you it's gym, work, home, gym, work, home, gym, work, home. So like, I had to take a little break from that cycle and just, just be grateful for life.
Yeah. I've been, especially my last video, I've been just talking about respect and everything, and just taking time for yourself and just chasing that goal. And it seems like you're really chasing your goal right now and going after what you want. And I definitely respect that. And that's definitely why I wanted to have you on today because I've been seeing you, watching your journey, and just seeing how like with football and everything and handling track and school and everything, like you're doing two sports and going to school at the same time. So it's one of those things where like, and you're making videos, and I saw your YouTube video yesterday and everything, and I'm like, wow, like he's doing, like he's chasing his goal, and that's something that I've always respected for people to do,
Appreciate
and
it.
I love it. Like this is something that you're enjoying and it's helping you, and that's just something everybody needs to find, and you definitely have found it, and I'm I'm happy for you, bro.
It's just fell in my lap, and I just gotta be grateful. Cause when I tell you, like, it was just God's like timing and plan. Like, I genuinely never thought that I would be the type of person to make videos while going to the gym. When I used to go to the gym, I used to be dressed like this all the time, like hoodie up, pants on, like hoodie tied up, double shirted up. Cause I was a big dude too, so it was like I also used to like always try to hide all my fat and everything. I'm like this, and like I ain't trying to record myself in the gym. People think I'm just some big dude that don't know how to live.
Yeah,
But now
no,
it's like now where I am.
yeah, no, it's one of those things where like I think a lot of people even bigger than you. Like if you go to the gym, like embrace your body. Like it's not gonna happen overnight. Like you just gotta trust the process and
Definitely
trust in God. Like I was saying, like my last video, I was talking about like just trusting in God and believing like your time's gonna come. Like, and that's one thing I had to realize just track wise. Like, my time's gonna come. Like right now, I'm injured and everything, but like I'm just trusting and hoping that I'll be able to run this season. And I like how you trust in God and like trusting the process right now. You're on track for greatness, I see, and I'm here for it, and we love watching it. Like it's
Appreciate it.
something crazy. Like, what would you like say to somebody that's like struggling to go to the gym or like having a hard time getting up every day and just trying to go to the gym?
I was about to say was two things for sure. One thing that I've been saying for a while, a lot of my friends and everything too. Um, as long as you try to get better 1% every day in like these three categories, I don't think you can ever go wrong in life. Is if you just try to get better 1% better physically, spiritually, and mentally, I don't think you ever go wrong in life. Like God will bless you because as long as you don't ever try to make the same mistakes over and over, if you don't stay looking back in the past and look in the future and try to make yourself better and overcome your obstacles from the day before, I don't think you could ever, go wrong in life. That's one thing that kind of helped me constantly want to be better. It's because it's like if I get better every single day, try my best at these three things, how can I go wrong?
Yeah, no, that's definitely the three ways to go, and I definitely had to realize that last year, like midway through the track season, like it's like if you're not doing those three things, basically, I feel like you're gonna struggle, but also like it's gonna just be a slower process. But
Definitely.
it's just one of those things where you gotta wake up and just want to get after it. You gotta want something out of life, and that's something that I feel like also comes with it. Like, what is your goal when you wake up? Like, even when you go to bed, like you gotta figure out like tomorrow, what is my goal that my main goal I have to get done. And I feel like for me, that's something I plan out every day. Like if I get this done, I feel like I accomplished something today. Like every day, I feel like I want to get something accomplished. So I try to pick one thing either at night or when I wake up in the morning and try to get it done. So I feel like something got accomplished today, and I just didn't waste this day because you don't know if you're gonna wake up the next morning. You
Yeah.
don't know what's gonna happen to you.
Yeah. So that's real. That right there is definitely real. But it's kind of bad how I look at it, but the way I look at it is more so like people always say look at small goals before you look at big goals. Look at small goals before you look at big goals because like they'll stack up. But I'm more so like this is my big goal. I got this boy plastered onto the wall. Like when as soon as you put goals, like as soon as I hear the word goals, it's like I see like a bulletin board in my head, and like it's just a big one covering up everything. Like I genuinely don't care about the small ones. The small ones is just little layers. Like yeah, it's like I'll celebrate the small ones. I'll cheese at it. Crack a couple jokes about it, laugh about it. But then it's like, all right, what's next? So like when I wake up every single day, it's more so like I keep my big goal in mind. Like I got a legacy to make. That's always something I always said. Like I told my one of my friends in high school, like we talk all the time. Well, we don't talk all the time about it, but we talk all the time. But he reminded me the other day too. He was like in high school. I remember in like our economics class, you said like your goal is to leave a legacy. Because I told him I was like, when people die, like, because I have family members like die all like fairly often, and I've seen a lot of deaths. I'm only like 20 or so. So like, I told him I was like, with my experience with it, at least, it's like somebody dies. The next day, you still got to go to work. You still got to make money. You still got to provide for your kids, provide for your family. My mom lost her sister. That was like her mom. The worst, like the saddest I ever seen her. But she still had to provide for us, do for us, and everything like that. So it's like knowing that regardless of what it is, I got to keep my big goals in mind and just live life. It's genuinely just that. Like the day is gonna be the day. I know it's gonna see better days, but I got this big goal in mind.
Yeah, no, that's really good for that. You're going for the big goal because a lot, even if like the small goals, yeah, I understand what you're saying because like small goals are small goals, but like everybody has that one big goal they want, and if you're going after it now, like that's something that you're gonna get eventually because eventually, like you're gonna run out of small goals, but there's always gonna be that one big goal you feel like you never went after, and you don't want to be later in life, 50s, 60s, and be like, dang, I did never, I regret this,
Exactly.
regret that, and you can't be regretting things in life, like choices you made, the choices you did, like go get it, like, and that's like something for me. Like I'm trying to get after my goal right now. Like my biggest goal is to be a coach, but like be a collegiate, like D1 track coach. Like that's my biggest goal. And I feel like now that like the track thing's starting to like just wear off, I feel like now it's time to go get after it. And like right now, I'm trying my best like to just be part of the team and just like help where I can.
Go Caesar.
And yeah, so yeah, that's the one thing. So I mean, for both of us, I mean, I think we're both on a great track. I mean, I feel like you're on a way better track than me. I feel like you really are getting after
You
it.
can't look at no comparison is a thief of joy.
Yeah,
I'm guilty of it too as well for real, but definitely can't look at my shoes and wish you're somebody else's shoes because my shoes definitely ain't the best shoes either. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like
no, I definitely see that. But I just like everything that you're doing. Like it's just great. And I'm honestly proud of you, bro. Like
appreciate
for
it.
everything that's going on in your life, like you're not letting it get to you, and you're still like chasing your dreams because a lot of people let it get to them and then they stop, and it can really affect them and take them down the wrong path, and that's something that you're not letting affect you. So I'm proud and grateful for everything that you're doing, and just to have you at the school, bro. To meet somebody like you is just great.
Appreciate it.
But yeah, anything else you want to talk about?
Uh, I just gotta like elaborate on a couple of more things,
Yeah,
but
no, you're good. This is your time. I brought you on here. I wanted you to talk. Like when you're on here, like this is your time to talk. Say what you
got
want to
you.
say.
Just to elaborate more too. I was talking to my homie, you know, telling him like, cause like, like money, like you can literally pass me $100 right now. Somebody can come in here and burn that boy. $100 gone. Like, what is money? Like, genuinely, like if I have money, it doesn't really matter if I barely know you, barely like you, barely want to talk and base with you. If I have extra money and I don't need it, if you ask me for money, I'm 7 times out of 10 going to give it to you. I can't even count. It's just like, why? Like, why am I going to hold on to like these things that don't matter right now? Like, I'm definitely guilty of it because my lifting belt. I say all the time, if a building's burning, the first thing I'm going for is my belt, and I'm taking that boy out the house. Like the amount of PRs I hit in there, the amount of stickers I got on that boy, like certain thing in your head is irreplaceable, but really it is replaceable. So it's like I told him I was like I can't chase like the money, the cars, the houses. Like I genuinely want to chase just like touching people. Like I want to chase leaving people with like feeling loved, welcome, like making people feel like just feeling like a good person to people. Because like all people is gonna know is how you feel. I was like, I just want something to like last forever. I was like, if you go to a park and you see a bench, and you see a love or memory of that person made somebody feel good enough to just put a bench in a park for them.
Yeah,
I'm like, as long as I get something like that, I'm excited. Or I'm settled with that because it's like I touched some group of people just for them to want to have some love or memory of me to last forever. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like I want something that can last a lifetime where people tell stories about it, like how this person made this person feel, how he did that for that person. I'm not saying like he was like a savior or anything like that, but like more of like a he was just a nice, genuine, good person. That's like how I want to live my life. Quote to my mom too. Kind of took that from her partially too.
it's good that your mom is instilling those things in you, and that you have somebody in your life that's helping you with that and understanding that you're even understanding what she's saying, or because a lot of people they'll go in one ear and out the other, and so that's really good. Like your mom seems like she's a really good person, and she really raised a good man, and he's doing good things for the community, and trying to keep doing good things, and wants something out of life. Because like you see a lot of, especially in our community as black people, like there's not a lot of people that will do stuff like that. Everybody wants to hopefully have guns and all that, flashy guns. So I really definitely respect that. Like your mom really like showing you like what life really is and how to like live a good life.
Yeah, her thing was she always wanted to say she wanted to leave people seeing the light of God in her. I would love to say that, but I definitely know like I'm definitely not as holy as her. You know, that woman is a holy woman. I promise you. I got in any type of trouble, she'll whip up the Bible immediately, whoop me, beat me, and then start quoting scriptures right after. Like start reading the Bible right after to me. So like I'm definitely not on her level. I would love to have people see like the light of God in me, but it's just like I definitely don't ain't that part yet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, you're young. I mean, you got time. I mean, my parents have been like, I know it took them a while to like, especially get really into with God, and like that's what I'm trying to do now. Like, and it's a struggle. Like, it's not easy. Like to be a good person every day, or even just like find that like right path with God. But eventually you will, and I know I will too. And it's just one of the things you just got to keep working at too. So
The 1% rule, 1% every day.
yeah,
Like if you, that's how I see it. Like if I get 1% every single day, there's no way like eventually I'll get to that relationship I want with God. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like if I get 1% better physically every day, there's no way I can get to that one physical goal. And I also think that everything work with a balance. Like I feel like if you're not mentally there, then something's gonna be lacking spiritually or physically. If you're not physically there, something will be match lacking mentally and physically. You know, I feel like it's a balance of everything. Cause like I have a huge family, a lot of relatives, close relatives, far relatives, and like I feel like I've seen a lot of different type of people. You know, big pool, and it's like I people watch, so it's just like a lot of things when you hear different stories about people, you know, why they are who they are and stuff like that. It's just like, dang, like you wish you can actually like help that person out. So like that's kind of why I kind of start the 1% rule because it's like if that person just got 1% better at that part of their life, they wouldn't even be sick right now. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Or they wouldn't, you know, be feeling how they feel right now, mentally or spiritually or even physically. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of how I started to look at that goal. Well, that aspect of life for sure.
yeah. No, it's really good. I mean, helping people when you can, and when you have the time to, and also like anything, any way to help somebody is just a great way to do things. I mean, you got people out here that claim they want to get help, and then they're taking the help for granted. But you also find that one person that you actually do help, and that help and take the help. Something great
It
to
definitely
change
is.
somebody's life, to make their life on the same level as yours, or even better. You know. So
Just help elevate a
yeah,
person.
to get them out the hole they're in, or out of anywhere that they're in, just make their life better. It's just great.
Definitely a good feeling when like you help somebody, like they like needed it. Like when you give a homeless person money and they're actually about to use it for food or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like that's actually like it's a good feeling for sure. And then the last thing I just wanted to say was something I've been saying for a minute because it's just been on me to say. It's just be grateful, practice gratitude. Just the little things. There's always the little things that you got to practice, gratitude and stuff for. Like as long as you're thankful to just simply wake up, breathe, have the activity of your limbs, and be able to even think for yourself. Like that's big right there. Because like how many people that just don't wake up? Let alone how many people do you know wake up and don't have the activity of their limbs, like their body going on. Let alone they wake up and they're just in a totally different mind state. Like it's a lot. Cause like you gotta be grateful.
That's one thing. Like every day I wake up, I'm grateful that I wake up because it's that thing. Like you may be like a person that don't drink milk, or you just don't know. Like something you could have ate could affect your body, or like you don't even know like something's wrong inside you. And, like you may not wake up, you just woke up, like you still have all your hearing, sound, sight, seeing, all that stuff. That you're able to do stuff from. So yeah, no, that's definitely a big thing.
Facts.
It's been great talking with you, Matt. You want to shout out your YouTube, your Instagram, any of that? Go ahead.
Oh yeah, y'all can check out my Instagram is Matt Ban MATTBAN 95. TikTok is But check that boy. But YouTube is Big Band Strength. Check that out. I got one video uploaded. Um, another one coming soon. I'm not sure how soon, but another one coming soon for sure. Um, link in my bio for the TikTok or something like that. Y'all have a good one.
His plugs will definitely be in the video towards the end, and also in the bottom of the video. So if you need them, go click on them. He's also a yourself supporter, or he's linked up with Buck
Uh,
Energy. Yeah.
I definitely forgot that. I do be forgetting about that. I'm a bucked up ambassador. So I know y'all know what bucked up is. I know y'all be using pre workout. If y'all need some, go ahead use some. That's definitely my bio and my videos. Y'all see that all the time. If y'all check out my stuff, y'all gonna see that. That link's definitely in my bio. Use that link, use that code if y'all need anything. Pre workout, creatine, lifting straps, shaker bottle, anything.
Well, you heard him right here. All his stuff will be in the video if you need anything. Like, subscribe, comment. If you have anything you want to say,